Duffer, and we're at the Noisily Festival 2015, and I'm joined by co-owners of Wonk Records, Dimitri and Sandy. How you doing, guys?
Hello.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Cool. So, tell us a bit more, for people who don't know about the label. Tell me about the concept and what you guys have got going on.
Cool. So we're a free label, digitally based. We've been running since 2008, and at the moment we're focusing on bass music and multi-genre kind of mashup. All sorts, basically. Anything experimental, anything interesting, but yeah, we're also trying to do a whole bunch of stuff with different compilations, trying to basically have a look at, different angles of bass music and how we can get them out there.
So why did you choose it to be free?
Well, I think musical accessibility is important. Having it so that people can, just like pick up the music whenever they want, that they don't have to be kind of like, they don't have to go through a platform or spend X amount of money. It's complete availability and openness.
I think if it's free, people download it, they put it on their phone, it's in their iTunes, and they're going to repeatedly listen to it. There's kind of an extra step if you need to buy it, which actually removes, I would say, probably over 50% of the potential listeners just by virtue of the fact they have to lay some money out. And it also gives us a little bit more freedom and flexibility in terms of the music we release as well, because we don't necessarily have to go with the current trends quite as much. It doesn't have to fit into a certain chart and that kind of thing. So it means we can pick up new acts that maybe don't have so much of a following as well, and get them to release some music and get it to people's ears without worrying about sales and all that kind of thing, which I think changes the ethos a little bit.
Did you try doing paid releases to begin with, or was this a concept you had in mind from the start?
We've done, when we were doing the whole trance thing, we did a CD. That's probably the closest we've done it. We never lost any money off it, but at the same time, I think the collective decision within the label was the main thing. We have spoken about it before, within the artists and with all the different crew that we have, and it's always been a matter of kind of everybody wants to keep it free. That's the 1K way. That's the 1K vibe. And same with the events that we've done in the past; they've always been free. So it would kind of seem wrong to change it in a way, But the main thing for us is keeping that openness. We don't want to be cutting off anybody, and also we want to keep it experimental and keep it crazy. And unfortunately, once you turn the business model into something that needs cash, we need money. Don't get me wrong, But at the same time, once the business model is money orientated, then a lot of labels do end up losing, that kind of creative openness. So,
do you think there's a way of hitting the balance and creating paid releases and still keeping the creativity? We do pay as you feel. So we give people the opportunity to, if they want to, they can buy it.
I think that's the best approach at the moment, basically. Considering that we're not currently sort of relying on the money from this, it's really very much for the love. Pay as you feel just allows people who really love all the releases and want to just give a little bit back. They can drop a £5 or a £10 on it. But there's no pressure, and I think that's really important. People don't have to pay if they don't want to. And through things like Bandcamp, it means that we get people's emails even if they download it for free, so we still can connect to our fan base really easily. It's not like it just goes out there for free into the ether and we have no idea where it's gone, kind of thing. So
it seems Bandcamp has been pinnacle in this kind of move to make this kind of thing realistic and reliable.
We've done other platforms before. A lot of the stuff that we've done has been on our own servers or something like that, and Bandcamp is an easier platform, to content manage and everything like that. So getting the release out there, it's a lot less time consuming, and obviously, we haven't got a lot of resources as far as the money thing is concerned, and time is money at the end of the day. So we're looking for something that's really easy to do, really quick, and it's obviously going to have the biggest impact possible.
So for artists that are starting to get established, would you then be looking to kind of hand them on to other labels where they can start to look at getting an income stream, or are you trying to hold on to them?
No. We're a stepping stone. We've always been that way, and we want to see people thrive. So our advice to people is always get your music out there as much as possible, and anything that we can do to help them along the way, obviously we'll do our best, our utmost. But we like to give people the maximum exposure, and I think that's definitely the way. That's definitely a really good option with the free platform. But we also work with artists as well. Like, you know, both of us like end up like talking to a lot of different artists, and we try and help them develop their sound and kind of like get them to the next level, you know. And that's I think, like, you know, something that we really enjoy, and I'd rather see them thrive. I don't want to see them stuck, like, you know, literally like not going anywhere in their careers. They need to be at the top of their game, you know, as far as we are concerned, because we believe in these guys. We think that the music they're releasing with us is awesome, you know. Like,
so I suppose, like, Sandy, yourself being able to do the mastering, that kind of keeps the cost down and just makes life a little bit more stressless and affordable whilst putting all this together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really important that we kind of keep it relatively in-house. So at least from an audio perspective, we can sort of take it from the point of being sent a demo to a release-ready like version completely within Wonk.
And makes that it quicker as well.
It does, yeah, because we're not farming it out to a third party who has other stuff going on. It's very easy for us to keep in contact with each other, like, you know, because we're talking about this stuff every day. So yeah, it's good. We try and keep it like localized, and that might mean that maybe it's not quite as massive as some other things, but it means that it's quite neat and it's very friendly, and we can just try and really work with people. Like, I really try, because we work with the artists on their productions, and we try and sort of maybe encourage them a little bit in certain directions, and say maybe look at this a little bit more. And then with the mastering as well, it then also means I can spend some time with the producers, sending the mix downs back and forth, say maybe I'll turn this up, turn that down, roll that off at the bottom a little bit, you know, just little tweaks and stuff that you might not necessarily get if you were going to another mastering engineer who maybe might do like a second version and that's it, kind of thing. So it just means that we can keep it a little bit friendlier, and we can keep encouraging people to do the best they can, basically.
Fantastic. So you guys are offering a great first step for aspiring artists to get themselves out there, which is amazing, isn't it? Because it's hard for people to get going in this game, and anything that can help is much appreciated for sure. So what's next for Wonk this year, and what's coming out? What's in the pipeline?
So we've just had the summer compilation release 2 days ago, on the 8th. So that's basically a different angle for a lot of our artists. So we got a bunch of guys together and basically said, like, we know you normally make this experimental, weird stuff, you know, but like what we want from you is something that a compilation we can put out for summer that literally like people can listen to, and, you know, on a lovely summer's day, drinking a beer, relaxing, you know, or just like generally just wanting to have like a little boogie or something, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of good vibes, good stuff, you know. But and that's come out great. I mean, we're really happy with the release. We've had a few features and premieres and EDM and stuff, so it's been the reception's been really good so far. Our next step is a newer compilation that we're both compiling.
Yeah, so it'll be sort of 140 and upwards, like hard, dark stuff. You know, that's kind of what we're aiming for with it, which is kind of our home territory in a way. So it'll be quite fun. Having done the summer compilation, which we basically approached a lot of our artists and said, can you make something that fits this sort of brief in a way? And everyone like did a really good job in the end, but like, I mean, us included, when we sat down to try and make this tune, we did have sort of 6 hours of head scratching, going like, this is a bit unfamiliar, I'm not really sure where to go with it. And they all did an amazing job, but it's nice to go and do then a follow-up compilation where everyone can just fully go for it on, you know, with what they're really familiar with, basically. And it really, like, that kind of music definitely really fits with the sets we play as well. Like, I mean, we're going to be playing a lot of that kind of stuff later on this evening as well, so yeah.
And then obviously we got the Next Contagious release, so that's our annual compilation. Yeah.
Do you think you'll branch the label out into events again, or any other kind of form of working with artists, or are you just going to stick with what you're doing with the label?
I think for the moment it's going to stay in the label. We're going to stay focused. We're going to keep driving and keep pushing it forward. We do work with events, and we do like doing collaborations with people, and, you know, also obviously takeovers and stuff like that. So take us over to festivals. We've got Alan at Boomtown as well. We're going to be there, and, you know, also Dissociate at Boomtown. So we've got a nice bunch of people that we work with generally, and I think that's really still giving our artists the platform to still be going to events and, you know, kind of still targeting the audiences, compared to actually like you know, getting events nailed down. You have to kind of be doing them all the time religiously in order to kind of have them working for the effect, and it's just a dedication that I don't think that we have a lot of time for at the moment, unfortunately, because we're all very busy. You know? And obviously, and if we want to do it for free as well, you know, so like it's the motive for making money with club nights is not really there for us. We'd rather prefer being in a basis of just working with other people and just being able to get the music out there.
So any producers out there that are keen to send you some music, how's the best way they get in contact with you?
So info@wonk.net, or just go on our website. Everything's there. Get in touch with us on SoundCloud as well, which is SoundCloud/1K Records. We're quite easy to find online. So if anybody just types in the name, then literally they'll find us. And we're very responsive as well. We'll listen to anything that comes our way and give some feedback as well. Nothing will be ignored. So.
Cool, fantastic. So what can we expect from your sets tonight?
Neurofunk, just basically straight out from me. Like I'm playing a little bit later. It's going to be from 11 o'clock to midnight. So it's going to be the end of our takeover. So we want to basically show the more louder, faster kind of side of it, And
I mean, I'm a little bit earlier on. I'm a couple of hours before him. So, but I've got loads of. I've got a new project on the go at the moment. There goes the sign. I've got a new project on the go at the moment that nothing's been released yet, so the name isn't out there or anything. But I've got loads of new material to play. Basically, that I'm just going to test it out. Basically, test it out on a festival.
Fantastic. So thanks guys, and we'll be in touch soon. So your recordings of the sets we'll put up in a week or two's time when things are released. But so thanks for your time today, guys, and enjoy the rest of the festival.
Cool. Take care.
Cheers, mate. Nice one.